microphone. Wait. I don't know if I should do this video without a mic. Wait, guys. Let me try. Oh, I have never connected it when I'm on live. Let's try if it's working. Thank you, everyone. Share the video. So I have a very hot message for you. I'm so nervous. I am nervous because the message is very hot. So let's see. Let's see. So now we should be connected. Can hear me. So I was just resting on my couch and I was watching a message which resonated with me very much. And I was like, I am going to share this with my followers because someone needs to hear this. I don't know why this video popped on my feed, but I feel like it came for a reason. So if you can hear me, please tell me because I don't know. I think I have to let me try with my other mobile phone to see if it's working because it's a live video and I don't want to make a whole video and then find out there's no sound. It's not showing I'm live. It hasn't started showing that I'm live. Wait. I'm so sorry guys, but I'm doing this alone, so yeah, you can expect some malfunction. Why is it not showing I'm live? I have been live for 2 minutes. Okay, I found it. Wait. I'm so sorry guys, but yeah, it's perfect. Okay, the sound is intact. So I was saying that you need to hear this message because this message is for a woman who is going through a lot. Like you are in a marriage, you have kids, you are working, you are doing it all, and like somehow you are working like an octopus, like you are going to work, taking care of kids, managing the marriage, like doing it all. And what happens is when you are functioning in your masculine, so functioning in your masculine is when you are doing everything, like you are in a marriage, but the marriage, instead of it making things easier for you, you have a heavier load than when you are a single mom. So this is a lot of people. Like there are a lot of people who are married, especially women, but still they are doing everything alone as if they don't have a partner. And the problem of this kind of people, I was one of them, and now I can share with you my experience from the other side because I have been there. So every time I share something with you, it's not to bash you. I am not better than you. I'm just sharing with you what I experienced so that you can learn. So I'm always trying to motivate one person out there, if not two, that you are not alone and you can overcome anything. Like you have superpowers. You see the way you put superpowers and you are doing it, or you are taking care of the kids, you are going to birthday parties, you are organizing everything, the same energy you used to take care of all those situations, you can use the same energy to build your dream life, to come out of that toxic situation, come out of that job which is exhausting you, to come out of that relationship which is exhausting you, to come out of that friendship group which is exhausting you. Like it is the same energy, and especially it is less energy to create your dream life than the energy you are using now, because as women we were not born to do the hard stuff like men. That's why we are feminine and not masculine. But what happens when you are a born feminine? Okay, both men and women have masculine and feminine aspect. But as a woman, when your masculine is more activated, then you can't rest on your feminine. So you kind of need both, but when it's imbalanced is when you are functioning like a male, like doing it all. And that way you find yourself you cannot succeed in your dream because as a woman you are not made. I have here in my eye. There's a very important message that there happens some distraction. Either the ring light down or some funny noise is just happening around. Focus, okay? Focus. Don't mind if I am itching the eye, just you can close your eyes and just listen to the message. It's very, very important. It happens all the time. It's what I have noticed, especially when it's very, very important message for someone out there. So I was saying that even as a woman, you have both aspects of masculine and feminine. So when you have a partner who is not supporting your dreams, who is not helping you as much as you want, an anxious, avoidant, attached person, and you don't dare to ask for help, then you have an avoidant partner who is not like even seeing you. Have you ever been in a situation where you are giving your all, but it's not being appreciated? And that where women become, um, what do you say? You become very like kind of people, the guy or the people can say you are nagging. So actually, you are not nagging, but it's just that you have needs which are not being met. Unfortunately, the more you ask the wrong person to meet your needs, it comes off as nagging. And then you become a bitter woman, you become an angry woman, you become you grind even more because you want to feel seen. And the more you don't feel seen, the more you try. The more you try, the more you repel people, especially masculine. And also you repel also other people who might be helping to trying to help you. Like today in the morning, I noticed when I was going through the most last year, when I had the biggest stress, I had an email, a professional email I created for my YouTube account. And I promise there are that emails of brands wanted to send me products, wanted to work with me, but I was so stressed. My mind was so blocked. My creative mind was blocked. Like I was not even thinking of looking in that email. So when your feminine energy is blocked, your blessings are blocked. That's why people say in, when you look at the most professional guys, when you look at the most what do you call it? People who are very successful in politics, they all have a woman in their life. Everyone. They have successful marriage with the same woman constantly. Because when you bless a woman, you have opened the gateways of your blessings. But when you have a woman who is bitter and angry, resentful, not hard, also you as a man, you are not going to thrive. So I have given all the things of when you have your feminine energy switched off. Now I'm going to show you the advantages of having your feminine energy switched on. When you have your feminine energy switched on, is you are in flow, like you are how God created you to be in this world. You came here to relax, to enjoy. If you see the whole planet, like look at the ocean, it's never rushing. Look at the sun, she just appears, does her thing, goes down again. Look at the moon. Like this, the nature does not try. But the same thing as a woman, you did not come here to hustle, to suffer. So it's not like working is bad, but I'm speaking from the perspective of when you have to hustle because you are not having the right people supporting you. That's why I'm here to give you some tools, tips, and tricks on how you can get on your feminine and also start allowing yourself to rest. I know when you have unsupportive family members, unsupportive partner, unsupportive friends, also the people you follow online, the kind of content you consume, it can also block your feminine energy because feminine energy is flow like a river. River is always flowing, like the river is not changing its shape because the ocean is, you know what I mean? But when you're a woman and compare yourself here and there with people, then you lose your flow. Okay, so you have to start carving if you have a very stressful schedule. You have to think from now. What are some of the things you can remove out of your plate right now so that you can have an easier, you can make your life easier for yourself, especially as a single mom. What are kind of things you can do to make your life more easier? For example, meal prepping, for example, in the night, prepping things over in the night instead of waiting for the morning to um, to do everything at once. You know what I mean? Also, cutting resting time, like just resting, not scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, not consuming, just resting, even if it is power napping, like half an hour, 1 hour, and especially when you're on your masculine, resting feels like you're committing a crime. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining. I appreciate your presence very much. It means a lot for me. So I was saying that resting is very important. So resting is power. When you are in your masculine, it feels like when you are resting, you like it all. You always feel like you should be doing this, doing that, doing this, like you are, activating your blood pressure, your cortisol, stress hormones. And our body gets used to this stress hormone. And that's why you find some people, even if you try to tell them rest, they can't, because it's like a switch in the head. If you don't, thank you so much, Hippie Didi. If you don't teach yourself to switch it off and rest, becomes difficult, and you become addicted to the stress mode. So, for example, you can also try to see yourself, you can also look for other people who are going through the same like you. If you are a single mom, look for another single mom where you can help each other because you guys understand each other's struggles. So maybe you can take care of each other's kids so that one can rest. You know what I mean? Like look for support groups because at some point you can't do everything alone. You have to surrender some things to God or universe. Another thing, you have to have discipline, boundaries, and also create a self-care routine. So discipline can be if you promise yourself to go sleeping at 10, which I did, but I know sometimes I'm just human, but I regret the following day. Like I said, I will go to sleep at 10 and then I find myself not sleeping, but I know it's not good. So discipline is the small promises you give to you. My seat is making such a not distracting. I was saying that if you promise yourself something, stick to it. Boundaries is if you know you will meet with people. If you don't want to drink alcohol, and you know when you meet with these kind of people, they will make you drink alcohol. Just avoiding meeting with the. Yeah. Anyway, guys, another thing I was saying is allowing yourself to rest. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I am in Europe. I was saying that when you are in your feminine energy, you are more creative. Like you can do the things which you desire. Like because when you're in your feminine, feminine means creativeness. You are being, you are in harmony. Uh, you are joyful. Like you can just even enjoy your kids. But when you are in your masculine, you are constantly doing something. You have no time to enjoy, and that life passes, and you have not even enjoyed your life. And the years are going. You know the time is not waiting for anyone. That where, and then you become addicted to hustle mode. So of course, money is very important, but you for wealth, then you will have to pay your wealth for your health. So I didn't plan on saying that. I don't know where it came from, but I think health is very important because look, there are some people who have money but crying. They wish they were just healthy. Also, you how many times were you sick and you are wishing just to be healthy and be at home? You know, very important. Yeah. So if you have any question, just comment and I will answer you concerning the topic I'm talking about because I don't want to get distracted. Also, when you are in your feminine energy, you quantum leap more. Quantum leaping means you can be able to achieve your mind, okay? Like anything. Achieving any dream becomes just like drinking water, basically. Because you are so aligned. So you have time to listen to your spirit, sending you messages. But when you're in your masculine, you don't have time to hear anything. Like you're completely blocked. Like today, I answered 10 emails of people wanting to work with me who yesterday or the day before, I didn't even know they were on my emails waiting, like people waiting to work with me. But I was so blocked. I wasn't even knowing, you know. So it seems like next week I might have like 10 companies sending me products, you know. So I was comparing myself to people who have thousands and thousands of followers. I was thinking that nobody will want to send me any product or work with me, but that was a block. And today, blown like big companies from Germany, from even Australia, like I in my email, like the door is knocking and I was just closing the door. I can't imagine it. Guys. You guys can't believe it. I can't still believe it because I was thinking my followers are not so big. Even some people comes. Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you. Even some people come on my live stream and say, "What are you talking about? Log off. Nobody is watching." But there are companies waiting to send me their products. I just have to tell them, give them my address. I can't believe it. So what you can hear from this message is don't underestimate your powers. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't look down on yourself. There are, you know, you can have few followers who always are there for you, and someone else can have big following, but they are just people who maybe came because of one viral video and never again. And maybe I'm a small YouTuber, but people love me and people love my energy. People love my content. Like I haven't logged in Instagram for so many months now, like since September. My followers, and I was like, let me just go inside and see what's happening. And people are people are writing, "How are you? We are worried." Guys, never underestimate yourself, like your power, your presence. Have you ever seen in a restaurant? I always give you this example. When there's a restaurant and it's full or a disco, people, even if the disco next disco is owned by a big celebrity, people don't care if there's nobody inside. But if there's a disco on the left side full of people, even if it sells shit alcohol or it doesn't even have alcohol, but people are there. Everyone flocks there because people follow multitudes. So what I'm trying to tell you is, yeah, I think I lost my point. Don't worry. If you are listening, you got it. If not, you can rewatch the video. Another thing is set yourself free. Set yourself free from judgment. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging other people. Since I got this message, if you have a very toxic partner, a very toxic parent, a very toxic friend, when you start seeing them the way God sees them, your life will change because you just see them for who they are. It stop triggering you because when you see them in your human eyes, like this guy did this and this to me, this friend is always doing this and this to me. When you see them from human to human eye, oopsie, oh my god, the mic fell off. When you see them from human to human eye, you get triggered, you're angry, you carry them in your hand. Like your energy is so magical, your energy is so powerful, your energy is expensive. Nobody should be having access in your hand who don't deserve to be in it. But when you give people power, when you give the ex power, when you give your friends power, when you give your family power to live in your hand rent free, you have given away your power. Like they have control over you. Okay. Also, learn, have so much discipline to remove yourself from situations which don't serve you anymore. Okay. Also, when someone is trying to hate on you, see them the way God sees them. Also, if someone is trolling you or being mean to you, everybody who is negative, see them as the 3-year-old version of them. It is just a child who was neglected but grew up to become this angry human who you are dealing with now. So when you close your eyes and see them as the 3-year-old self, you will have compassion over them. You will send them love. You will not let, like, would you let a 3-year-old trigger you so that you are carrying them 3 years in your hand? No, you wouldn't, because you will think they are just a kid. And this is the way you start dealing with toxic people. If you're in a toxic marriage, instead of trying to change the guy, see them as the 3-year-old version of them. You will have so much compassion, and you will see you are not their level. And that's how you elevate. You remove yourself from, because the more you interact with these people, they pull you down to their level. So you guys become 3-year-olds. But when you elevate yourself and see them as the 3-year-old version of them who was not taken care of, who is seeking for attention, it is like a 3-year-old. When you tell a 3-year-old they can't have their iPads, the same reaction. Okay? That's how you deal with this kind of toxic people. Also, when you have situations where you know they are triggering for you, don't go there. I mean, you don't have to go to situations where you know you will be triggered. Okay? Or go there when you're in a very good mood. Because if you are angry, if you are hungry, if you are just not in a good set of state, I promise you they will trigger you. So you have to take care of your mental health, spiritual health, physical health, and emotional health. They are all connected. You can't have one without the other. Okay? But if you take care of one or two, you will cover up for all four. Yeah. Another thing is, if you notice that you keep chasing, so feminine energy is not chasing. Feminine energy is resting and attracting. When you are in your rested state, when you are like, let me give you a real life example. Yesterday I was I was going to send out some applications for job, and there's this one shop which I knew anyway. I don't think she is looking for someone to help her work in her shop, because I have been there a couple times and she is always alone. So in 3 years she'll go retirement. So she doesn't need someone to work with her. So because I was very detached, I just went there and just for fun asked, are you needing someone to help you sell the clothes? You have so beautiful, amazing clothes. And then she was like, "Oh no, are you looking for a work?" I said, "Yes, I'm looking for work." And she said to me, "I'm so sorry, I'm not looking for somebody because either way in 3 years I'm retiring." And I was like, "Wow, you are retiring in 3 years? Then I can be the owner of this shop." And then we just started having a fun conversation. And she was telling me she buy these clothes in Italy. And then she was like, I can't even speak Italian, but I always send these people. She always uses Google Translate to communicate with the people who sell clothes for her shop. And I told her, do you know there is in Google Translator you can use camera to reads for you the language you for example, if the book is in English and you speak German, the translator reads for you. So you can basically read the book in any language using your mobile phone. And I showed her the application. And you guys, last month my favorite perfume, La Vie Belle. La Vie Belle. I don't know. I'm not Franzose. I don't care how to pronounce it. My favorite perfume finished, and because she loved me so much, and she was so thankful that I helped her even without her asking for my help. She gave me a perfume, guys. So she has a perfume collections. So she has from every original perfume. She has, you can call them not fake. She called them sister, like it smells almost like the original one. So she buys it in big containers and then uses this refiller. And she was so thankful. And she told me there were like 8 or 10 perfume collection, and on the written numbers there was no name. Only the name was like it's smelling like flower, like tobacco, or like wood, like things like that. And she told me, you can choose any number and I will refill you the perfume. Then from the number you choose, I will give you a free perfume of um, the perfume you have choose. I chose number. I can't remember the number, but the smell. She told me this is the twin sister of La Vie Belle. I told her, "Are you kidding me?" Because that's my favorite perfume. I was like, "How did you know about it?" Because I was like manifesting it. I have been manifesting a new perfume. So, guys, this is a real life testimony that manifestation works. I got this perfume for free yesterday because the lady was so happy. So, I went there for her to ask her if she can give me a job, and she ended up giving me a perfume. Normally, she sells them for a lot of money. I got it for free, and I was so thankful. And I have it now. It's smelling good because I can't imagine. The original one costs almost, I think, €100. I don't know, and she gave it for free to me. I was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I said I will come and share with you guys, ladies. So being nice costs you nothing. Being nice is it costs you nothing, and you never know which doors will be opened just by you being human. Yeah, and then she told me a lot of her life history, that she had her first child at 16. And then she was telling me how she became this entrepreneur. She told me when her kids were small. Hi, Mercy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to see you here. Long, long time. Thank you so much. So she was telling me that when her kids were small, she is also a mom of 3 kids. And she was telling me that when they were small, she didn't have a babysitter. She would leave the kids at home, and she would give them a mobile phone. She would go working at night and leave them alone sleeping, guys. And she was in this hustle life. Like she would work in the night. Kids have no babysitter. So the big sister would take care of the other 2 kids, hustling, and now she is the owner of a shop. And soon she is going on. I told you guys already. I'm just repeating. What do you call it? we speak German, so I have to translate everything. She's on pension retirement. That was very, very interesting, guys. So I hope you have gotten some motivation from this video. I think I spoke everything I wanted from my notes. Okay, what I will add is when you are on your feminine energy, you attract, like you pull out the masculine out of everyone in this world. Like everything just starts working out for you. Job opportunities are calling you, people want to work with you, like opportunities are just knocking on your doorsteps when you are in your feminine energy. Because I don't even know how she just managed to give me one of my favorite perfumes for free, only because I spoke with her for like 20 minutes or so. And she was so thankful of just my, I think she just felt like she could finally have somebody to speak with her about all the struggles she went through with her husband, because she told me so much stuff. But I was just there listening and giving her a listening ear, and she was so thankful. Like she was looking in the shop, what should she thank me with? Instead of me buying stuff, so to promote her, she is the one looking what she should thank me with. And I don't know. I think some angels told her to give me a perfume, and it was a very big blessing because my perfume is, like I said, I don't have my perfume. My two of my favorite perfume right now are over. So that was a big manifestation because I was just being in my feminine. I was honest. I was not trying hard. I was just being me, not faking anything, and a blessing happened. So that's the power of being in your feminine energy. So feminine energy has nothing to do with dressing sexy, um, being a woman. It is an energy. It is your how people perceive you. It is how you carry yourself. It is an embodiment. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I speak about it so much in my videos. I think the more you watch them, you will get more to this concept and you will understand it more and more. Also, when you're in your feminine energy, you are more unbothered. You are less triggered. You have a listening ear. For example, now I have to talk because I'm making a video. But I have noticed the more I'm in my feminine energy, I can listen more when another person is talking. Like you don't have the urge to vomit your stuff to other people. But when you're in your masculine, you are in this chasing mode, like over talking too much, talking too fast, not being able to rest, like go get them. So yeah, it is a concept you have to learn, and I learned it, and it doesn't happen overnight, but when you choose to embody it, you becomes it naturally, automatically. So thank you everyone who came, and I think I will just come with another video because every time I write notes, I feel like when my notes finished, I don't know, the flow just kind of stops. But I feel like the days when I just come here without any notes, like the conversation just flows. So yeah, I don't know. But I said everything you needed to hear. In case there's still something coming in my mind, I will tell you right now. But I think I spoke about everything. I will come back in case I have another message. I will come back. I'll make sure I come back and share it with you. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, or you can write me an email if you want an on one-on-one session with me. I have a lot of women who love working with me one-on-one. And yeah, so I will see you in my next video. And thank you so much for listening.